Shelby Anderson and Norb Huber. City Treasurer L. David Patterson and Terry Lubinick. And El Camino Board of Trustees Nilo Michelin and John Vargas. Each candidate will have 2 minutes at the podium. And we're starting with Shelby Anderson.
Good evening. My name is Shelby Anderson. I am a Hawthorne resident, a mother of 5, and I have worked in Hawthorne for 10 years as a vice president of Active Security Solutions, and I am running for city clerk. In the past 2 years, I have noticed serious problems within the city clerk's office, and I feel it's time for change. The city clerk has not safeguarded the agenda, taken items off the agenda from city council persons when pressured politically, and that will not happen on my watch. I have what it takes to execute this job with the respect and responsibility that it needs. With my experience in security, it is my job to secure and safeguard all the paperwork and not to be pressured by my superiors to alter or change any paperwork. I have talked to the Hawthorne residents and businesses. They are not being notified of numerous events in the city. I will make it my job to implement every event or plan public meetings that will take place in our city. Again, my name is Shelby Anderson, and I need your vote and support. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Norb Huber, and I've been fortunate enough to be city clerk for the past 4 years. I appreciate you voting me in 4 years ago. 36 years ago, I moved to Hawthorne, met my wife. We had 2 children, and now we've been blessed with 2 grandchildren. All during those 36 years has been one of service. I started my teaching career here. I became principal of a Lutheran high school. Now I teach in a public school. I've been the past president of the Ramona Neighborhood Association and the founding and only president of the Historical Society. We started the Good Neighbors Day and other events. What I have done is try to communicate to the best of my ability with the citizens of this city. I've written over 200 articles for the local newspaper on a weekly basis to communicate in the Hawthorne happenings. I've started Coffee with the Clerk. But independence is the big thing. Independence in the city clerk's office is utmost important. I do not take any campaign funds, but on top of that, I do not endorse or I accept any endorsements. I am not on anybody's ticket. I do not wish to be on anybody's ticket. If you ask any city council member, I treat them as fairly as possible. The city clerk's office has a staff of 2. They do an outstanding job. I'm committed to the job. I work at least 15 to 20 hours a week on top of my regular teaching job doing the city clerk's work. It's utterly important to have a person who knows what's going on, who can relate and communicate and be independent in that office. And I really value your vote on November the 5th as a re-election to city clerk. And I appreciate your vote. Thank you.
The next 2 candidates are for city treasurer.
Good evening. My name is David Patterson. I'm running for Hawthorne City Treasurer. I'm running for City Treasurer for a number of reasons. First off, I believe that there's a reason why we have elections every 4 years. I believe that cities deserve the opportunity to have a new face, a new voice that represents that city, that doesn't take that position for granted. I believe that cities deserve to have the best available, and I believe I'm the best available for this position. Tell you a little bit about myself and my background. I believe I have the education experience, the knowledge that can make a tremendous impact for the city through the Office of City Treasurer. I have my bachelor's degree in business administration from USC. I'm currently finishing my master's degree in industrial and organizational psychology. I have over 10 years experience in the financial services industry. I'm a licensed financial advisor. I have my stockbroker's license, my investment advisor license, better known as your Series 7 and Series 66. I have my real estate broker's license, my property and casualty license, my life and health license. I have actually over 10 licenses in the industry. I have what it takes to make an important difference in the city of Hawthorne through the treasurer's office. I don't believe that our current treasurer has made the impact that he should. We're millions of dollars in debt. We've been struggling to pass a balanced budget. If you look at our website, you see information about all of our elected officials except for our city treasurer's office. We don't know if you go by the website, who the treasurer is, what the treasurer does, what the city invests in, what our policy is. I believe the city deserves much better, and I ask for your, not just your vote, but your support in transforming the city. Thank you.
Well, good evening, Holly Glen. First, I want to thank the Holly Glen Homeowners Association and League of Women Voters for hosting this. My name is Terry Lubinek. I am your current city treasurer. I've been your treasurer since 2003. I can tell you I've made it through all the tribulations at City Hall. I am the sixth man on the basketball team who hears everything and unfortunately and fortunately even can give opinions to people on what's going on. My job, though, is to invest the city's money. That is all the job of the city treasurer does. I've been in the brokerage industry for 30 years, and you know what? I've never lost a penny on any investments in the cities for the city right now, and I don't plan on ever losing money. Everybody talks about this money that we've lost. We passed a balanced budget with excess funds going into our coffers. You know, maybe this is something from 20 years ago before I was ever in office. But really, my job is to help in rebuilding and the economic development. And that's to bring jobs, raise fees, and bring taxes to the city that are much needed funds in here for the city. I work for the city manager and the council. You know, whoever you elect, it doesn't matter who it is. My job is to be independent and work with every one of them. I do not have a team of people who wants to do this and somebody doesn't want to do this. I speak to them all equally. I've brought honesty, stability, experience to the position. People say I don't know, they don't know where I am. I'm right here, and a lot of people can know. So vote November 5th.
Thank you. The next two candidates are for the El Camino Board of Trustees.
Good evening. My name is Nilo Michelin. I'm proud to say that I was raised by a single mother. And yet through hard work and family values, I was able to attend the U.S. Naval Academy, UCLA, and UCLA Law School. I believe that every student in our district, regardless of their background or circumstances, should have the same opportunity. That's why I'm running for El Camino Board of Trustees. I'm a high school history teacher, so I know what these students go through. I was a school board member for 10 years where we were able to eliminate bungalows, create new classrooms, all on time and under budget. We also increased test scores without laying off any teachers. We did this by being transparent and eliminating wasteful spending. I have the financial experience of dealing with 10 straight balanced budgets on the school board. I'm a homeowner, so I'm fiscally conservative and will not support any more taxes or bonds. I've served on the El Camino Foundation Board that provides scholarships and reduces textbook costs to students. I'm currently the El Camino College Citizens Oversight Board that watches over spending at the college. I was a Hawthorne prosecutor where I worked to keep the community safe, and as a city council member, I'm the independent voice and fiscally conservative. I've always supported Wiseburn unification 100%. I'm excited about the new Da Vinci High School, and will work to integrate college classes into the high schools so that students can work on their associate's degree while at the high school. I am endorsed by Wiseburn School Board members Dennis Curtis, Israel Mora, and Susan Andracci, who worked very hard to create this beautiful new school that we're in today. I'm also endorsed by El Camino Board members Bill Beverly, Ray Jen, Ken Brown, and Mary Combs. It will be an honor to earn your vote on November the 5th. I only have 2 minutes to talk about my ideas, so there's so much more I want to say, so I look forward to talking to you in the back. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I want to thank the Holly Glen Homeowners Association, the League of Women Voters, and you, the residents, for coming out tonight and listening to the candidates. I'm John Vargas, and I'm running for El Camino College Board. Currently, I am on the Hawthorne School Board, finishing my 4-year term on the school board and looking to take my experience to El Camino to make sure that we start our education from kinder all the way through college. So it's very important that we make sure that we work with our local schools, and I plan to do that once I'm on the El Camino College Board. I am endorsed by many organizations, including the El Camino College Faculty Association, the El Camino College Classified Association, as well as many local leaders, such as every single school board president, local school board president, Nelson Martinez, Roger Banuelos from the Weisburn School District, as well as Jane Comets, a retired principal from Weisburn, and of course, Mr. Gary Parsons. They have endorsed me because they know that I get results, and they know I'm hardworking, trustworthy, and they know I will get the job done. And I plan to take that experience to the El Camino College Board. With Weisburn specifically, I've helped raise over $2 million in additional funding for Weisburn. Finally, after many, many years through my work with the local school districts, including Weisburn, we are finally able to get the Weisburn unification on the ballot for you to vote on this November. So I'm very proud of that and will continue to support that. My background is in education, finance, and operations, and I know how to read budgets on a daily basis. That's what I do. I started a school. I know how schools work. And I'm working on making sure that your tax dollars are spent wisely through the $350 million bond that was passed. Through my experience and background, I can make sure that your tax dollars are maximized, that are efficient, so we do not have to go back to the residents every single time for more and more tax increases. I'm also endorsed by many local leaders, and I want to make sure that you know that we will not quit. I will not quit once I'm on the ballot, on El Camino College. We will definitely work together to make sure El Camino moves forward. Thank you.
I drifted off for a second. This is time for a really timely applause for all the candidates.